StockPulse Newsroom. We are talking metallic minerals today. That's MMG, Toronto Venture Exchange, MMNGF, the OTCQB in the States here. They now start drilling here at La Plata Silver-Gold-Copper Project, in Southwest Colorado. And I'm pretty excited about this, not too far from Coeur d'Alene here, home of StockPulse. I've got Greg Johnson here, the head treasure hunter, CEO of the company here. So, Greg, I appreciate you taking the time. Not the best environment of all, I guess, market conditions-wise, but you're a treasure hunter. So treasure hunting goes on. Tell us about today's news.
It's a rough market in terms of, for those of us who are long-term believers and, have positions that have gone down. But if you're adding to your positions, hey, this is things are on sale, and this is a great time for people to be looking at, starting to take positions in high quality names. And, we go through these cycles in these markets. The metal markets are, they're known for their cyclicity, and we see these ups and downs, and these provide great buying opportunities for investors. Our company, our group of companies that are related to the metallic minerals group we're doing great work. Fundamentals are solid, so we'll make it through this. We're funded through our major milestones for this year. We're going to have active work programs on the Colorado project that you mentioned, which has just got a maiden copper and silver resource on it, and we're actively working on our Yukon silver project up in the famous Keno Hill Silver District. So it's exciting times for us, despite the kind of negative market sentiment today.
Yeah, you mentioned obviously the work goes on, tough conditions here. I guess message to investors and potential investors, I guess, and current shareholders here. You kind of hit the nail on the head, I guess. But I guess if we're having a frosty cold beverage here on New Year's Eve, how'd the year end up for you?
Well, it's been a great year for us. So 2 key projects, as I mentioned, we just delivered almost £1 billion starter resource at La Plata, and that comes along with 15 million ounces of silver. We're really just getting started. That was building on the historic work by big companies like Rio Tinto and Freeport. But the history of the La Plata district was actually small-time, high-grade silver and gold mining. So we're bringing our expertise in silver and gold to the table. So in addition to continuing to grow that porphyry system, which has got the copper plus silver, gold, and even some other interesting critical minerals in it, we're looking at adding those high-grade silver and gold structures to the understanding and building that resource on both copper and the precious metal side. So we just launched drilling at La Plata, just last week. We're expecting that to be focused on resource expansion and testing some of those new targets. That wasn't enough. We just launched 3 weeks ago our drill program up on our high-grade Keno Silver project. Keno Hill, for listeners who aren't familiar with Keno Hill, is one of the highest grade historic producing silver districts in the world up in central Yukon. They actually produce more value from silver at Keno Hill than all the gold in the Klondike. So it's really stands on its own that way, but it's still, compared to a place like Coeur d'Alene, your roots, this is an area that's still got a lot of forward growth, about 300 million ounces to date of high-grade resources, one of the highest grade in the world, and past production. Hecla Mining just announced takeover of our neighbor Alexco, and that's going to help bring that operation into full production, taking out Alexco. We're next door. So it's now going to be Hecla building the mine, bringing that operation on stream, and metallic minerals with the on-strike continuations. The recent discoveries there, and our objective at Keno Silver is to bring that to a first resource next year through the discoveries we've already made and the drilling we're doing this year.
Well, you're in a couple fantastic places there, and maybe the new gold rush is upon us here up north in Keno there. So, Greg Johnson, a treasure hunter here for Metallic Minerals. We certainly appreciate you taking the time here. MMG, Toronto Venture Exchange, MMNGF, OTCQB. And Greg, again, I appreciate the update, and look forward to checking back in when you start figuring something out on the Colorado property.
Yeah, thanks a lot. We'll check back in with you. This year should be lots of news flow from the 2 drill programs going on this year.